looking back to the last 9 days, what were the positive points and what were the negative points?
Positive was that I stayed out of trouble except for one day, and that we are actually doing a really good job. I'm really happy with where we're at right now. We only lost time because of a wheel change. And except for that, yeah, the negative points is of course losing Michael, losing the time on Muur de Bretagne. But yeah, all in all, I think it's been quite a stressful first 9 days for the whole bunch, but not very difficult in physical. Well, physically it wasn't very difficult, but the stress was high, and I think we can be happy with where we're at now.
How do you feel in comparison to some of your rivals that didn't do the Giro and then some of them that did do the Giro?
So far I feel good, but we didn't have any mountains yet, so it's really difficult to say anything about the shape of myself or my competitors. It's near impossible. So we just have to see it in the coming 3 days.
What do you expect of the upcoming 3 days? And especially tomorrow. It's not an uphill finish, but do you expect some guys to go already on the first day? Or do you expect...
It could be risky. Straight after rest day to go for it, and then with 2 very hard days afterwards. Would be quite a risky move, but of course we have to be prepared for anything. There's the climb. I don't even know the name, but it's like 6 kilometers, 11% or something. Well, that's going to be brutal, but normally it's in the beginning of the stage. But yeah, you don't know on a day like that what can happen. But definitely the coming 3 days. I did a recon of the other 2 days, so tomorrow not, but the other 2 days I did. And yeah, it's going to be absolutely brutal days in the mountains. So we'll know much more about any form of myself or my competitors after these 3 days, I guess.
Do you look forward or do you fear it? Like everybody was always talking about Roubaix. Do you see the chance or do you fear it? What's up?
No, I'm looking forward to get some stress out of the body and to physically be demanding of myself.
In recent years we saw like the sky boats on front of the peloton, like the whole sky team who was running. How can you break that sort of rhythm of the race?
Skybots, that's your that's what you say, but it's going to be very difficult. They have once again Sky has a very strong team here with 2 very strong leaders, and yeah, they're definitely capable of controlling the race again. But eventually, it all comes down to the legs of their leaders themselves. I mean, on the last climb, you can set a pace which is very high, but yeah, we just have to see how they are, but yeah, definitely they have a very strong team once again, and it's going to be very difficult to break that apart.
What have you done today? And was it different? Was it a different approach because of the next coming days?
I did only a 1 hour short ride. I still didn't do anything different from Giro or whatever. So I always do short, easy rides, and that's enough. No. Maybe maybe we'll find out tomorrow that wasn't a good choice, but we'll see.
How fresh do you feel?
So far, really fresh. Really, I raced 9 days. I also feel that, but wasn't, like I said, physically it weren't the hardest days. But yeah, I feel still good, but yeah, like I said, it's just near impossible to know how you're going to be in the next coming 3 days. Yeah, I just have to raise my best, and then we'll see where it ends up.
But after the Roubaix stage, a lot of other riders were talking about you. You made a big impression.
Mm.
It gave you yourself confidence.
The Roubaix stage yesterday, I was feeling very good, and I was also, I think, one of the only GC riders who really wanted to make a positive difference for myself instead of, I think 90% of the GC riders were happy to not lose time, and I wanted to gain time when it would have been possible, but it wasn't. But it's not. It's completely different than a mountain stage. So you could see guys that were suffering yesterday. They will be flying tomorrow or the day after. So yeah.
How did you wake up over here? Because it's completely different surroundings. Suddenly you see mountains, you go out for a ride. Can you describe a bit your feeling? Is it you've been here in this area already?
This is scenery-wise, this is a more beautiful area than the north of France, of course. But yeah, that's I like that.
And you said you didn't do any uphill today. Is that because there's too much uphill case waiting for the upcoming days, or is it?
It's because it's a rest day.
Tom, can you explain what kind of lessons you have learned? Maybe look, can someone say about the lesson that you've learned from the events that happened on the Bretagne? Is it possible that you can use those lessons also in the mountains?
Yeah, definitely. I think to have that incident, we came to this Tour de France with the hope we could learn something for the future, and there were, as the final went in at the Mur de Bretagne, we had a good constructive talk about it afterwards. All those involved see things they could have done better to have helped the situation. I think at that point, time loss was inevitable. It was probably the worst possible place to get a mechanical mishap in this whole Tour de France. But we definitely learned from it. It was constructive, and we can take some good things out of it.
But can you explain what are the changes then when you go into the mountains?
Having a flat tire and or mechanical on that moment on Mur de Bretagne is completely going to be a different situation in the mountains again. Any mechanical situation is going to be different always. But like Luke said, there were some things that could have gone better. Time loss would have been inevitable, but we could have lost slightly less time, I think, if we all did it right. But we take that on to the next time.
Before we go also to the Alpe d'Huez, the Dutch mountain. Does it mean something special for you? Maybe you've got memories as a child or something?
Not really. I did it, I think, in my first Tour de France, but I'm not sure. I already did it in Tour de France, and then I was just easy going my way up and enjoying all the fans and all the whole atmosphere on the mountain. So that was actually nice to experience it like that one time before, because I will not be experiencing like that in 3 days' time, I think. So, but it's going to be a nice day.
A lot of people, do you fear a little bit maybe all the people on that mountain, or?
It's something to think about, yeah. There won't be a lot of space, especially in the Dutch corner. It's just, but I trust the organization that they took care of some safety measures, yeah.
Tom, you still have Søren in the white jersey. Will that be any objective at all to retain that in the coming days, if possible? And what are your impressions of him so far?
Yeah, he has a big lead now, almost 8 minutes on Pierre Latour, which is maybe the closest danger to him. We hope to keep it as long as possible in the team, of course. For him, it's really nice, but also for all of us, it's something really special having a jersey in the Tour de France, and yeah, we'll try to do our best to also maintain that. But, I've been on altitude camp now 2 times with Søren, and on some good days he can also climb really well and hurt me a lot on the climb. So I hope he finds those legs, and then he can either he can and be of big help to me and keep his white jersey. So that would be the ideal scenario, that he can do both. Yeah.
Tom, in what way are you surprised that mostly all the C guys are so close to each other at this point of the tour?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised actually. I would have expected some bigger time gaps, maybe also yesterday on the Roubaix stage, but yeah, eventually everything is close together, which is nice for the excitement in the mountains, I guess, or not. I mean, now everybody's also afraid to lose time. If somebody lost 3 minutes yesterday, then you would be sure that tomorrow already would be a day of all out for a guy like that. And that's probably not going to happen. So, in that case, yeah, well, it's kind of surprising that it's so close together. Yeah.
Are you, when you look to Sky, are you still confident that this team is able to guide you to the podium maybe in Paris?
To guide me to the podium?
Yeah.
I don't think that they are here to guide me to the podium.
I mean, you look at your team, not Sky, but
Oh.
you look at the strength of Sky.
Yeah. How do you
Are
mean?
you convinced that your team is able to compete with Sky in order to bring you to the podium?
Yeah. Well, they on paper they definitely have a stronger team than we have, but I think we can go really far, further than anyone thinks, and we pulled it off already twice in the Giro. So I'm pretty confident that we can pull it off once again. So yeah. But definitely on paper they have a stronger team, yeah. That's it.
No, do you think it starts all over again? Because it seems like there has been like really 2 separate parts of the Tour de France. Is that in your experience as a rider, you're in the peloton, you take it more day by day? I don't really understand, but do you feel like it's starting all over again, or a new tour is starting? How do you see that?
It feels a little bit like that, yeah. It's yeah, it's been, like I said, physically not the most demanding days, but the stress in the bunch was pretty high. So yeah, it was kind of a weird first 9 days to have no mountains at all in the first 9 days. So yeah, it's definitely another Tour de France from tomorrow on. Yeah.
Did you see you attacking tomorrow?
If I see a chance, yes, but
Not too risky?
not too risky, no.